We are going to be meeting Dr. Gary Salyer. And what we're doing today is celebrating his book launch because he's just launched his book.
I don't want you to know just that there's a book out there. The book is great, but it's all the souls, all the people behind the book that made it what it is. I am a firm believer that every client that has ever showed up at my door showed up and taught me what it would take to lead a person back to love, to lead them back home to their heart, so they can actually have a happy soulmate beside that night, rather than an empty pillow or a frustrated, distant partner. We have a right to be loved and to love well. Now, what I know is that what's at the core of most people is that there are these 4 feelings that we have to have deep in our heart, that we operate from in all relationships. 4 core feelings that you've known, that your brain uses since the time you're 1 year old. And it uses these 4 core feelings like a compass of north, south, east, and west. It's welcomed with joy, worthy and nourished, cherished and protected, and empowered with choice. And when your brain is safe and comfortable using those 4 feelings and has a right to use those 4 feelings, welcome with joy is that feeling of good morning, gorgeous, when you wake up in the morning. Welcomed and then worthy and nourished. Miracles happen when you just swap out whatever feelings. Because if you were given unwelcomed or unworthy or uncherished or disempowered, these feelings become your emotional compass points. And then they navigate you to Mr. Wrong or Ms. Wrong. There's a wonderful couple in the book called Jennifer and Todd. I really think they're probably my favorite story in the book. A couple I just worked with in November, they were reading the book ahead of time, and the second session they came in and said, "Hi, I'm Jennifer," and he goes, "Hi, I'm Todd." Jennifer and Todd they did not have a right to cherish each other. They did not have a right to protect each other, but from different ends. I talk about in the book a right to separate and belong. This is, when toddlers or little ones and they go over here, and they're always looking back. Is mom over there looking? And the moment mom isn't looking, it's wah! Hey, look over here. They get a right to separate, but they also have a right to be in a belong. So Jennifer, she was in a family with alcoholics. They didn't give her a lot of times of attention. She goes, I never felt seen. So her way was anxious. I'm going to lock down some belonging this time. I'm going to make sure I belong. So she was more drama. On the other hand, Todd had a very intrusive mother who didn't give him a right to be himself. The joke in the family was you could always tell the party where mom was by the people who were walking back because she was so invasive. In fact, all of his memories were right here. So imagine what that's like in a marriage, because there's got to be a few times when you're that close, right? Well, in the hopes at least. So every time she would pursue, he'd do the Watusi. It wasn't until we allowed him to feel safe to belong, so that he felt empowered by belonging instead of disempowered. And we allowed her to feel that she had a right to belong in a way that she could kind of tone things down so that he had a little breathing space. Then we worked on a we, and the we between them grew and grew and grew, and now they're a very happily married couple. They were both giving each other the same nightwear that they had the rights to. Both of them were 5-year-olds protecting against the pain of not belonging in their own way, giving each other exactly the other person the right they had for. If you want to tone down all the distancing of avoidant attachment, or all the drama that comes with anxious attachment, and you want to have a secure attachment. And my definition of a secure attachment is it takes no BS and it gives no BS. And a secure love style is a brain that's rules allow love to last. So this is what I do with my clients. I take these old feelings of unwelcomed, unworthy, uncherished, or disempowered, and I swap them out for feeling welcomed and a right to feel welcomed, and a right to feel worthy, and a right to feel cherished, and a right to feel empowered, because these are your birthrights.